Ailish, I'm sorry.
I thought you were coming.
Yeah, I thought you'd think that. That's why I wanted to be here, no matter what.
I need to tell you something.
Can you please talk about something else until we get to Mrs. Keogh's?
It's not...
Please? So, 10 minutes before I'm supposed to meet you, and I'm standing ankle deep in sewage that's pouring through this old lady's ceiling. Yeah, so even if you were thinking of inviting me for a coffee, I'd have to say no for your sake.
How did you fix it in 10 minutes?
I did, and I spent the whole 10 minutes explaining to the old lady that I had to be somewhere and I'd be back, but she didn't want to let me go.
There's still sewage pouring through her ceiling?
What's the difference between 6 inches of sewage and a foot?
Here, let me just say what I want to say. I don't think you'll mind.
Okay.
Remember when I went to your house for dinner and you told me you loved me? Well, I didn't know what to say then, but I know what I want to say now. I thought about you, and I like you, and I like seeing you. And maybe I feel the same way. So, the next time you tell me you love me, if there is a next time, I'll say I love you back.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Holy shit! Excuse my language, but I thought we were going to have a different kind of talk. You mean it?
Yes, I mean it.
So why aren't you smiling?
Can I go home now?
You love me?
Yes, but I don't want to talk about it anymore, and don't talk about our children being Dodgers fans.
You want kids who like the Yankees?
Don't push me, Tony.
All right. I'm sorry.
Great. Okay, very good. All right, let's just start from the top here. One thing, are you wearing the backpack for a reason?
Because she's coming out of school, so I just wanted to have like a bag.
I personally would like you to take it off.
Okay.
And here's why. It takes, visually it takes me out of who you are as a person.
Okay.
Even if it was something you were carrying in your hand,
Yeah.
if you want that,
Mhm.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Backpack creates this big lunk.
Okay.
It's doing this to you. It doesn't. It's distracting every time I look at you. That's number one. Okay. I want to see some more. I want to see some more movement here.
Okay.
Particularly from you, because
Okay.
you're finding yourself. It's called actor's lock. You're
Okay.
locking.
Okay.
You're getting into this position,
Okay.
and you're locked.
Okay.
I want to get you out of that.
Okay.
Okay. Part of the way we're going to do that is just talk about these beats a little bit.
Okay.
Because I think you're running over beats that are great for you to grab.
Okay.
And also help feed her for the return beats.
Okay.
Okay? So let's see here. I wanted to be here no matter what. When you're saying I wanted to be here no matter what is that? Is that?
I have, I've been in sewage and so I might be smelly, and even I wanted her to know that I was gonna be here, even though I have sewage on me, and even though there was an emergency that I was dealing with. She's so important that I would be here for her no matter what. And I still got here late, so I'm like trying to say, hey, don't be mad at me for being late. Actually, the real thing is, I actually really am in love with you.
So the keyword here, I want to get, one of the things you're going to find is a lot of directors like to work in keywords here. So the keyword here is hope.
Okay.
Right? You're hoping that no matter how bad you smell, that no matter what you look like, you're gonna have this. You're gonna have this here. You don't need to write this down.
Okay.
You're gonna have it on video, and also because I want you to talk about this. So the big thing is hope.
Okay.
So your initial stance, your initial come in, go ahead and have hope. Really sell me on the hope that she was here and that it's okay.
Okay.
Because then it gives you a beat change, which will allow you a physical change. Like there's hope. Okay, we're good. This is good. I don't have to worry anymore. I can relax a little bit. So let me tell you this funny story. 10 minutes ago, see what I'm saying?
Okay. So a transition to a relaxed
That's
beat.
a beat change.
Okay.
So that I can see that physically.
Okay.
Okay. Which then allows you to go into this whole, blah, 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 and then there's fun. Okay, there's no fear now. Now there's just me telling the story, right? Because at first you were afraid. There was hope that this would end the relationship.
Got it.
Now you can tell me a story, and tell her a story, tell
Okay.
us, the audience, a story, why this happened,
Okay.
okay? When he actually brings up the story, how do you think that makes her feel?
I feel like she's a little annoyed because she really I've been working up to tell this speech that I have ready to give, and it's like, just let me tell it.
It is a little annoying, but also incredibly flattering.
Oh,
Because it's his job. He could lose his job.
that's right.
And in this time period in America,
Jobs are very important.
bingo, job is everything. And you want a man who thinks of the job as being one of the most important. After the family, after the kids, job is the most important thing. You want him to stay employed. So he's actually left this poor woman kind of a flattering thing. I'm flattered by that. Which then makes that line, so the sewage is still pouring out of the ceiling? Now what does that do to that line? When that's a flattering thing.
You left the sewage for me.
Exactly. So we'll try it again with that in mind. How flattered am I? You know, oh, that's pretty cool. You know, even though there's that annoyance, and I think you can have that annoyance up to the beginning, but there's a beat change for you. That's really flattering. Okay. Then there's another beat I would like you to keep in mind.
Okay.
And that is another block change when she says, let me say what I want to say, and blah, blah, blah. Now you're back to fear,
Got it.
right?
Yep.
Whoa, what? And the reason is because when you find it out, practically the whole line of the second half that is your most important line is, oh, that's not what I thought that was going to be.
Right.
And so if you don't play everything else down a little bit, much more straight-laced,
Okay.
much more, oh, where's this going? Then you can't have that moment where you come back up with, wow, okay, good to know.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
fucking wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
So I need you to plateau, I need you to come down so you can plateau up with that reality,
Okay.
okay?
Can I ask a question?
Sure, of course.
So for the movement, so for the hope part, I can come in and then when she accedes to my request to not talk about this, then I can maybe open out a little bit and that way
Sure.
to relax,
Sure.
kind of as if we were walking along.
Yeah, I mean, in the scripture walking, and if I was filming this, I would like that because that's a very natural action. Unfortunately, we're stuck here. So
Okay.
the reality is you have to find a way here of, and maybe we prop play for a second. If this for just the sake of this, if you were holding this in your hand like a book bag, ooh, that's heavy. And once you get to that point and you start to tell the story, go for the bag. Don't let her carry the heavy. Just like,
Got
I
it.
got that for you. Like you are gonna walk. Like, oh, I got that. It's very polite. Exactly. And that gives you something physically that I'm hoping now will let you.
I like it.
Let you open up.
Good.
One action should let you open up a little bit.
All right, cool.
Okay. Let's go ahead and try the whole thing again.
Okay.
And all I want to do is don't lock in. Don't lock into a specific position.
Got it.
Okay? Here we go.
Ailish. I'm sorry.
I thought you weren't coming.
Yeah, I thought you'd think that. That's why I wanted to be here no matter what.
I want to tell you something.
Can we just talk about something else, please, until we get to Mrs. Keogh's?
Oh, it's not what you think.
Please. So, 10 minutes before I'm supposed to be here, and I'm standing ankle deep in sewage that's pouring through the ceiling of this old lady's place. Yeah, so even if you were thinking of inviting me in for a coffee, you'd have to say no for your sake.
And you fixed it in 10 minutes?
I did, and I took the whole 10 minutes explaining to the old lady that I had to be somewhere, and then I'd be back, but she...
Turn back to her. Don't get your feet locked. Turn back to her at that
But
point.
she didn't want me to go.
So there's still sewage pouring through her ceiling?
I don't know what's the difference between 6 inches of sewage and a foot.
Just let me say what I want to say. I don't think you'll mind.
Okay?
You know how had dinner at your house and afterwards you told me that you loved me. Well, I didn't know what to say then, but I know what I want to say now. I thought about you, and I like you, and I like seeing you, and maybe I feel the same way. So, the next time you tell me you love me, if there is a next time, I'll say I love you back.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Holy shit! Excuse me, but I thought we were gonna have a different kind of talk. You mean it?
I mean it.
So, we're dismount.
Can we go home now?
You love me.
Yes, but I don't want to talk about it anymore, and don't talk about our kids being Dodgers fans.
You want kids who like the Yankees?
Tony, don't push me.
All right. I'm sorry.
Nice. When you do the piece about what you're telling him, when you're confessing to him, at the very end of that, I'd like you to try something real fast. Let's just pick it up from where you say, I want to say what I want to say and don't interrupt me. You know that?
Let me just say what I want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When you get to that part,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like you to take the bag off your shoulder. Do something physical.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. It's almost
Yeah.
like It's almost like,
Yeah.
What did I do wrong?
Yeah.
Right? Let's try
Symbolic
that, because I
too.
think, because she's got the speech, you have to be relatively still. But
Yeah,
this gives you
yeah.
a symbolic thing to kind of hide behind.
That's fine.
And at the very end of that, just
Yeah.
try this, see if you like it. At the very end of that, maybe if you were to ask me, turn away from him a little bit, because you're not sure how he's gonna react.
Okay.
Literally turn out to us a little bit
Okay.
for that last bit, because you're not sure he's gonna react, and then you can kind of
If you're
bleed over.
gonna, if you tell me you love me, like turn out.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just to kind of get, I don't want you to get locked into this. So if you just turn out a little bit, it gives him a chance to be reacting to what you're saying, kind of behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right, why don't we just pick it up from, let me say, you've already got the bag, and let me say what I'm gonna say.
Let me just say what I want to say. I don't think you'll mind.
Okay.
Remember after dinner at your house, you told me you loved me. Well, I didn't know what to say then, but I know what I want to say now. I thought about you, and I like you, and I like seeing you, and maybe I feel the same way. So, the next time you tell me you love me, if there is a next time, I'll say I love you back.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Holy shit! Excuse my language, but I thought we were gonna have a different kind of talk. You mean
I mean it.
it? So, why are you smiling?
Put it back on your shoulder.
You
Go
love me.
home now?
You love me.
Yes, but I don't want to talk about it anymore, and don't talk about our kids being Dodgers fans.
You want kids who like the Yankees?
Tony, don't push me.
All right. I'm sorry.
Great. You're not hiding your crotch.
Okay.
Yes, it looked like you brought it down. So go ahead and let it come down and just naturally hold it down here. The only reason I wanted to see if you could do that physical action was to try to keep you from getting locked.
Got it.
You have a tendency to lock.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find ways to help you unlock.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's, you can just bring it down, and don't just do it because I've said it. If it doesn't work, find another physical action.
Got